What's going on, Pro Guides family? It's your host, Sergeant Frost, and today we're going to talk about pay-to-win skins for every gun in the game. Let's not waste any more time, let's jump right into it. Starting off this video, let's talk about one of the most popular rifles in the game right now, the Phantom. Currently as is, there are several fan favorite skins for this gun depending on who you ask. In this video, we're going to have to give the win to the most pay-to-win skin of them all, the Oni skin. Sometimes you just don't know why, but you just click with a certain skin. Whenever I'm having a bad day in rank with the Phantom, the next game I make sure I always switch my Phantom skin to the green and white Oni skin, and magically my games just get a lot better. The reason the Oni skin is considered pay to win is because of its clean bullet tracers, which helps it control its recoil and hit its shots at range. The Oni skin not only has some great gameplay advantage benefits, but it also helps that it's one of the coolest looking skins in the game with one of the best finisher animations they've ever added. The honorable mention skin we have to talk about for the Phantom is the Glitch Pop skin. This skin was a long time coming when it was announced, as the Glitch Pop is arguably one of the best skin bundles Riot has ever implemented into the game. The Glitch Pop has a minimalistic design on the top of the gun, which gives you a lot more room to see what you're shooting at, which also makes spray downs a lot easier with this gun at any range. The Glitch Pop is also one of the prettiest skins for this gun, as all the colorway options are bright, colorful, and fun to use. And the sound that this skin makes when fully upgraded makes it sound not only quieter, but also a lot more fun to shoot with as well. This skin is great for duelists who want an easy Phantom to control when they run and gun and get into multiple gunfights at the same time. Speaking of duelists that get into multiple gunfights at the same time, recently Pro Guides has partnered up with Scream from Team Liquid to create an all-encompassing course for the duelist role. This course will teach you the fundamentals of using the duelist role and will give you the pro tips Scream uses in his pro matches to dominate the competition. Head over to ProGuides.com to get access to this course and our high-elo coaching today. The Vandal. There are many different skins that changes how this gun functions, operates, and performs in certain situations. But one skin set that turns this gun into the best version of itself is the Prime skin set. The brightest day visible tracers make this gun's recoil infinitely easier to control, which makes spraying people down much more efficient, and it makes tap firing this gun much more consistent, especially at long range. Not to mention that this gun skin makes the firing sound of the Vandal quieter, which allows you to hear more of what's going on around you. A lot of people don't realize that since the Vandal is not silenced, it is one of the loudest automatic rifles in the game, which can inhibit your hearing abilities of what's going on around you. Don't worry about it though, the Prime skin makes the Vandal the absolute best version of itself and there is no contest. The honorable mention skin we have to talk about for the Vandal is the Reaver skin set. This skin bundle not only gives the Vandal one of the coolest sounds when firing, but just like the Prime skin set, this skin makes the Vandal bullet tracers as bright as a flashlight, which makes its recoil management much easier, and it makes hitting those headshots at range much more satisfying and content. The Reaver skins also have the coolest finisher animations and the coolest gothic inspired colorways for the different skins. The Operator has quite a few skins that changes how this gun functions in game, we cannot lie. But one of the most deplorable skins we have ever seen come out for this gun is the Tesla Cybertruck Halo Reach looking hybrid skin in the Minima Operator. And that's exactly why we're not giving the win to this skin. Instead, the real win for this skin is going to be the Ion Operator. The Ion skin looks like a Scout Trooper blaster from Star Wars, and that is probably the main reason you should use this skin if you are truly faithful to your galactic empire. But no, for real though, this sci-fi skin for the AWP makes it look cool and the traces are very clear, which makes quick follow-up shot adjustments much easier in game. The Ion gives great gameplay attributes all while looking good while doing it. A quick honorable mention skin for the Operator is the Elder Flame skin set. This skin bundle turns your AWP into Jakaris the Dragon from Game of Thrones, and it even makes the Fus Ro Da sound from Skyrim when you fire it in game. I don't know about you, but I feel empowered like a warrior from Skyrim when I use this AWP skin set, and you should use it too if you are a fan of all things medieval time period. Okay, even though this gun is highly neglected in game, one skin that makes this gun worth using is the Singularity skin set. This skin not only gives the bullet tracers much brighter colors, which allows you to better handle your full auto mode in game, it also helps you line up where you need to control your recoil when you're going for your wallbang spots, like on B main wall on Ascent for example. The Ares is a gun that is surely not used a lot, but this skin should definitely make it worth picking up. The Odin skins we're going to talk about today earn their spots on this list simply off of one factor alone, and that factor is how much easier they make spraying and controlling the recoil for the Odin. The first skin that gets the win is the Prime skin set. The Prime skin set makes the Odin tracers glow like the Star Wars blaster shots, which helps you when controlling where your recoil goes when full auto spraying. Not to mention that this skin makes the Odin shots make the pew pew sound, which not only sounds amazing, but just like the Vandal, it makes this gun a lot quieter, which helps with situational awareness and hearing what goes on around you. The honorable mention skin we have to give for the Odin is the Blast X skin. This Toy Story and Nerf gun hybrid skin set makes the tracers for the Odin foam bullets that stick to the wall, which allows you to see where your shots are hitting when you attempt to shoot at people from long range. Not to mention that the Blast X skin set makes the Odin look like a Nerf gun and makes the cool pew pew sound when firing. The bright colorways are also a great motivator to use this gun as well. The Judge is a gun that hasn't been too affected by the expensive skin sets in terms of how the skins can buff its performance. But one skin set that makes this gun a lot cooler looking is the Elder Flame skin set. The Elder Flame skin turns the Judge into Charizard from Pokemon, and I don't know about you, but when I can bring a Charizard into my Valorant games, I am one happy player. The Elder Flame Judge buffs this weapon in a way where it becomes much easier to see when your running accuracy increases. The Dragon's Mouth will get much wider when running and firing, which lets you know to stop moving in order to make your bloom smaller when shooting. This is a nice skin to have if you are a player that has trouble controlling your bloom when using the Judge. The Spectre is a gun that definitely benefits from upgraded skins that makes the gun's recoil easier to control. One skin set that really helps with controlling this gun's recoil is the new Forsaken skin for the Spectre. The Forsaken skin makes the Spectre feel like it's not even shooting bullets, which makes spraying with this gun a lot easier at close to medium range. Not to mention that it sounds awesome, and the bright green tracers makes tap firing with this gun a blast. Before we move on in the list, we have to get to our question of the day. Today's question is, what skin bundle set is your favorite, and what's your favorite individual gun skin? My favorite skin bundles are the Glitch Pop and the anime skin bundles. I personally love the Reyna anime skin for the Phantom, and the Glitch Pop Vandal skin makes tap firing with the gun a lot easier in my opinion. Not to mention how godlike the Glitch Pop Dagger and the Jet Knife skin are as well. Let us know what your answers are in the comment section down below. Now, let's get right back into the video. The Ghost is a gun that has several skins that heavily affects how this gun performs in game. One skin set that makes this gun an absolute dream to shoot with in game is the Sovereign skin for the Ghost. This skin not only transforms the Ghost into a much cooler looking pistol, its clear and bright tracers makes going for headshots a lot easier when the Ghost, when you can actually see what you're shooting at. This is a skin that I highly recommend to people to buy when they tell me they struggle with tapping heads on the pistol round. The Sheriff. Depending on who you ask in the community, you will get a lot of different answers for what is the best Sheriff skin in the game. But one skin that truly takes the cake for this pistol is the Ion skin set. The fully upgraded Ion Sheriff makes you feel like the Terminator. And when you land some headshots from across the map with this gun, enemy players will accuse you of being the Terminator too. This gun has a cool electric sound that makes you feel empowered when using it. And the bright blue tracers allows you to see your shots and helps you correct your aim on a micro level so that you can start hitting those sweet 1D headshots with the Sheriff. There is a reason why pros and content creators go crazy for this skin set on the Marshall, and it's because the Mage Punk skin for this gun makes it almost feel like an AWP when using it. The Mage Punk skin makes the Marshall tracers stand out a lot more in game, which allows for those quick follow-up shots to be a lot more precise and consistent when trying to snipe some heads from far away. The Marshall is a gun that has quite a few skins that affects how it performs, but no skin can make the Marshall feel more like an actual AWP than the Mage Punk can. The Bucky can sometimes feel inconsistent when you can't exactly see where your bursts are landing, especially when you're using the right-click air burst function. But the Ion Bucky skin solves that problem by giving a bright glowing animation to show you exactly where your shots are landing. This animation occurs both in right-click and left-click fire modes. If you follow Shotgun Sage, you would know that he is a big fan of this skin because it makes using the Bucky a lot more consistent, which in turn makes it a lot more fun to use in game. It's been a while since I've seen this skin in my own store, but you can bet when I see it again, I will snag it and become the best Bucky user on the NA server. One of the coolest realistic skins added into Valorant recently is the Infantry Guardian skin. This skin will make you actually feel like a soldier carrying a real rifle in game. It has the same animation of a semi-auto M1 Garand from World War II, and it's one of the most affordable skins in the game for how much detail was put into it as well. The Infantry skin bundle is probably the coolest skin bundle set for how cheap it is in the game store. I highly recommend the Infantry skins to anyone who wants cool, affordable skins in Valorant. For all of you Halo fans that can't wait to get your hands on the new game coming out this year, I have a suggestion to help quench your Halo thirst. Start using the Infinity skin on the Bulldog in order to have the closest thing you can have to the Halo Assault Rifle in Valorant. This skin might not change many visual effects on the gun, but it for sure makes it look a lot more sci-fi and a lot more interesting in game. I know the Bulldog is neglected often in game, but using a cool skin can sometimes give you more motivation to use it when you're in a pinch for credits. Okay, the Stinger's best skin is the Sovereign skin, and I'm gonna tell you why. The Stinger's recoil is known to be the highest in the game both visually and practically if you test its spray pattern. The reason why it feels so hard to control is because the fire rate is so high you don't get a chance to normally see where its tracers are firing. The best way to fix this issue is to use the upgraded Sovereign skin for the Stinger in order to get a better idea of which direction your spray is going in game. The amount of running headshots I've been able to pull off while using this skin makes it a great investment if you have trouble controlling the insane recoil of this gun. The Prime Frenzy skin is the only reason I will buy this gun on pistol rounds after its price nerf. The colorful tracers allow you to see when you need to pull your recoil down to get those consistent headshots in game. The Frenzy is a pistol where the recoil can get away from you if you aren't paying attention to exactly where your bullets are landing. The Prime skin makes keeping track of said spray much easier, which allows for you to worry less about this gun shooting into the sky and more about running and gunning to collect as many kills as possible with this gun. I know there aren't many uses for the gravitational blaster space guns that were added into Valorant, but one gun that definitely gets buffed by this skin set is the classic pistol. Not only does the blaster have cool sound and visual effects, but the gun visually is a lot easier to control when you can actually see where your shots are landing. The right-click burst becomes so much easier to land when the upgraded version of the skin allows you to see every bullet that leaves the barrel. Also, it may be placebo, but I feel that the classic becomes so much easier to use while running when I'm using this skin. It could be just me, but I feel like the visual effects with this skin makes the classic so much more fun to use in game. Last but not least, we have the Shorty. Not many skins can buff this gun per se, but I will give the win to the Oni skin, because it makes the Shorty look a little bit bigger and it looks so much cooler in game. Before we end this video, we have to give some honorable mentions to the community's favorite knives. We have to shout out the Prime 2.0 Karambit knife, as it's the first Karambit knife to be added into Valorant. RIP to anyone that upgraded it though. I'm so glad I was too cheap to do it. And we have to shout out the Jet anime knife and the Glitch Pop dagger as the two most popular skins that we see the community talk about on a daily basis on social media. Well guys, that's all we have for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell notification icon to ensure you stay up to date with our videos and ahead of the competition. If you want further help, feel free to check out our website ProGuides.com for the very best on-demand coaching. Our coaches are among the very best, and we hope you check them out if you enjoyed this video. This has been your host, Sergeant Frost, and I will see you all in the next one.